Hello everyone. I'm Chanda Pandey. I'm your host for today. As we all are aware that our today's topic is how AI is transforming customer journey and the customer experience overall in terms of different sectors and how AI is transforming sales and the customer experience and support and all. So we'll be discussing about different pointers like how AI is driving the growth into different sectors, into different business, when the business is using AI, how the sales works, how the customer experience works. Along with that, we'll be discussing how human plus AI can compound the results when they start using AI along with the human intervention or along with the human capabilities, how this can compound the results overall for a business or for business growth. Along with that, we'll be discussing how all the businesses and we can be future ready to grow our businesses while using AI or along with AI, how we can do that. And we'll also be discussing how the way businesses people were doing earlier while they were not using AI and how people will be doing businesses or how they can grow the businesses now when they are using AI. So for that, I'm welcoming Mrinal and Amisha. They are our panelists for today. So, Mrinal is the Chief Marketing Officer for SAN Softwares, and he's into business growth for different businesses and into innovation and implementing different strategies into marketing. Along with that, we have Amisha, who is from Unleash X, and Unleash X is basically a platform which is a no-code platform for maintaining or for building your digital employee or digital workforce. And she's working as a growth manager for Unleash X. So, welcome both of you. Hello, can we get some hi, hello from both of you?
Yeah, Chanda, thank you so much.
Chanda, thank you so much.
Great, great. So,
Thank.
starting, anybody saying something?
No, I was speaking. Glad to be on this panel and looking forward to the discussion that follows. So, good luck to all.
So, Mrinal, starting from you. So, let's start like how AI across the sales journey mean to you? What is AI there in the whole sales journey?
Thank you so much, Chanda, first of all, okay, for inviting me here and giving me the opportunity to express my view. Nowadays, of course, we all are aware AI everywhere, and definitely it is going to be very important. Okay, it's like we have a very famous quote, survival of fittest. Okay, and nowadays, fittest, if you're not implementing AI in business, I won't say for everyone, but yeah, most of the function, if you're not implementing, yeah, you have to doubt on your fittest part. Okay. So talking about the sales part, especially a very significant part, and I would say when we are talking about sales pipeline, so implementing different AI model in sales pipeline, that is the implementation of AI. So we have a lot of pipeline in sales when we are actually implementing the sales strategy. The first and very key point is, I would say, prioritization of the accounts whenever you're receiving lead or even before receiving the lead. Okay, you need to prioritize your data, whom to touch and how to touch. AI is definitely going to play a very significant role in this part. Second part is once you have the data or once you have the lead, then you need to do a lot of research. We all are aware, we are from sales marketing, we all are aware. We need to do a lot of research about SPOC, companies, everything. Now, these things are something are taking a long time nowadays, but yeah, with the help of AI, definitely we are in condition to run all such activity as fast as we can do. Third very third very important point is basically speed of connectivity. Okay. Sorry, I think I'm getting some question. Okay, so third very important point is how speedily we are connecting with the potential customer. I would say potential lead. Okay, that is again going to play a very important role nowadays. What is happening? Not nowadays, but I would say 4 or 5 years down the line, we receive the lead, we give a call in the office hour, maybe late. It's like 2 days, 3 days after. with the implementation of AI, these things are going to be simplified. We can connect customer when they are on your website. So definitely it is again a very beautiful things which we can do from our side. And apart from this, yeah, there are certain other things also like identifying intention. These things are very important. So I would say in one line, it's like implementing various kind of model in your sales pipeline. But yeah, when we are talking about implementing various model, yeah, definitely there are lots of steps to be done.
Okay. Okay, great. So Amisha, over to you now. I would like to know, like, what is the most important thing, the overall in the process, and what an AI candidate or what a good AI candidate should look like?
Okay, thank you for the question, Chanda. Before I answer that, there's one fact that you have to realize when you are trying to understand AI or when you're trying to use AI in your business needs is to see AI as an enabler rather than a candidate. And as much as, let's say, sales and customer support teams are required, though a lot of their time goes into a lot of their efforts goes into maintaining that leads are answered quickly, or the support or the issues are resolved quickly. Now, if you, let's say, if you're a small scale industry, you are getting 10 queries a week or 10 leads a week, you might easily manage that. You don't need anyway, you don't need to see, you don't need to see AI as a candidate again there. But let's say you scale, you grow, you now receive 100 leads a week, or you have 50 queries lined up every day to you there, despite human being completely capable, but due to some human level, like certain capacity, we cannot answer 50 leads, we cannot answer 50 queries in a day. There, if you see, the role of AI is to take care of the first touch points that might help you understand that, okay, is this needs figuring out today, this needs figuring out tomorrow, or to prioritize your leads responses, or to prioritize your customer support. If you see AI there, it is going to completely help you. If you understand AI in terms of that, today I have grown from 1x to 10x, how is my productivity, how is my efficiency, or how is my customer support or sales team grow from 1 to 10x. That's where AI is going to help you. And in those cases, AI is the perfect candidate. There are many touch points that go into sales team or end-to-end support systems. Let's say if today you manage to reply to lead to you today, and you have not managed to reply to it by you are already at 50% losing the deal there. But if you have AI in place that can immediately at least give your lead some assurance or give your lead some answer, you have maintained a contact with your lead, and that's where if you, that's the only part AI can handle for you, and it can keep your lead in your system. But at the same time, the foundational question or the footnote that goes into understanding AI and its role is to understand how am I able to maximize productivity and efficiency? And if with that lens, you will find AI the perfect candidate for your teams.
Great, great, great to know. So, continuing to this only. Uh, okay, so when we are talking about sales has a huge whole lot process, right? So, what areas can be taken care by the AI agent or by the AI if we talk about sales process only?
Okay, so again, if to understand role of AI, let's understand what the sales process looks like. The very first thing is okay. I like to start with an example. Let's say you are a service operational in Delhi, and somehow because of your ads or because of your reach, somebody in Chennai has contacted you, and what your salesperson or representative is going to, because he has a name and email, he's going to talk to AI. Sorry, somebody's typing something. Can you take care of that? Yeah. So you have a lead in Chennai and your operation in Delhi. You are now going to, though it's a very small task, but you're going to call the lead and ask, and then you have to say to them because some you are not operational in that area. And before such sort of filtration, that's the first step, and that filtration can happen very easily if you have AI at that stage of your data, let's say lead filtration. You that you have AI in that stage. And similarly, you go to the next stage, and that is to understand lead screening and qualification. In that process, what is a very valuable role of AI is to understand that though a human agent will have real-time conversations, but if a lead has very basic queries, as in let's say it's in a student and you are an education firm, and the basic questions are when is the course starting, and if the course is starting in March, he can join, and if it is starting in June, he cannot join. So very clearly, your filtration happens, and again, AI is helpful for you in that process. And then comes the converting stage. So every criteria is filled, and then comes the converting stage. Based on and that at that stage, all you need is a human sales rep. What will do? He'll understand the leads, how urgently it requires, what are the pain points. All those answers are already tracked and understood by an AI in place. The sales rep at the end is going to have a complete picture, and it might be able to pitch maybe the perfect plan, maybe the perfect solution, and your lead conversion becomes rather easy, and it also increases the chances of lead working with you or lead converting with you. But that's just the sales process. That's not where your entire process ends. Okay, once your lead is in your system, next thing starts, that is the support system. You have to schedule follow-ups, you have to give product demos, and again, it's a time taking process. A lot of time of human agents goes in following up, in sending emails, and having a very trained, well trained, and it's very possible in the market today, having a well trained AI agent is going to help you cut down your time in these manual mechanical tasks and make your time free for building relationships exactly. So
Okay.
that's all the areas in like in short, lead capturing, lead filtration, sentiment analysis, follow-ups, scheduling demos. In all those areas, in all those checkpoints, AI can prove to be extremely helpful.
Great to know. So let's start with first thing first. So when we talk about lead qualification, any one of you can answer this. Like when we are talking about lead qualification, so how accurate is the AI while qualifying a lead?
Yeah, so Chanda, as for me, what I believe basically when we're talking about the lead qualification, okay, so there are two important factors. If you analyze the industry, I'm not going into one by one, but overall, see in B2B, if you're generating around 100 lead, you will see like around 40-50% junk lead. Okay. In B2C, the ratio is a bit higher in comparison to B2B. Okay. So now the challenge with the industry is when we are making a call directly on the lead, so it's taking too much time from an agent point of view. So here there are two challenges basically what AI is going to solve. First one is gathering the information about the lead. As I said earlier also, whenever you are receiving any kind of lead, the first thing we all need to do is gathering information. That is the standard practice how we follow. Okay. So gathering information from all the sources available over the web, that is the first thing AI is going to do. Talking about the second thing, connect instantly. Okay, so AI speech bot here going to play a very significant role. Let's suppose I'm going to put up a lead on your website. Okay, and then AI agent directly give a call. Now, important point. Let's suppose if I'm making a call, I'm capable in let's suppose three or four language. But AI agent is capable to handle more than 70 languages. Okay, including local, international, all these languages. So here I believe, if I'm going to summarize just 2 points, gathering information, connecting, first point of contact, that will be AI speech bot. Both can be done by using the AI part. That is my view.
Okay. Sounds good. So, when we are talking about AI, I would like to also ask about like, is there any human intervention or are there human anywhere in the loop?
I'd
So,
like to
if
take that question because I
yeah.
firmly believe if you see the word customer relationship, the word relationship is between a human and human. It is not between AI and human. So based on this, I believe that a human should stay in loop. Again, not just okay, that's just one definition, but if we see from a technical point of view, if you every end-to-end process for sales or support requires an human oversight. 70% of tasks AI can take care because all of these queries are generic. But for those 20%, for those 30% queries where you need to come up with creative solutions for your lead, that's where you need a human in the loop. A case in point can be somebody has, if you are running a finance business and somebody has come to you for applying for a loan, let's say, and an AI asking ki send your PAN details, send your Aadhaar details. I don't think you will get the end user to send it to you because it involves a trust factor.
Right.
That's where if but at the same time if there's a human through WhatsApp or through one call, if it is saying okay, okay, we'll be able to help you and this is what you have to do, that's where yours as in like it's a very simple example, but in every industry you say at many points you require to build trust, and at those stages it can be discovery stages, it can be negotiation stages, or it can be closing stages. In all those stages trust is a key factor, and hence human in loop is mandatory there. And also the role of human is not just to build trust alone, it also has to see that every information or every communication that goes out is also correct. So a human oversight is required to make sure that at all the stages where we have contacted or communicated, we are also accurate in our offering.
Right.
And that's why you will always need human in loop to build a better relationship.
Oh, great.
Actually, I would like to add few points here. Okay. Of course, I totally agree with whatever Amisha explained. If I would have to summarize this, I would say the whole sales and marketing basically operate on three concepts. I would say three C. Okay, it's a connect, convey, and convert. Okay, so hardly it's like more than 70-75% of the efforts like we devote for connect strategy, whether in B2B or B2C, whatever we see like advertisement, LinkedIn, all the part of a basically connect strategy. So connect strategy can be taken care by the AI, not as a whole, but yeah, at certain level, convey and convert. Okay, so when we are talking about conveying and converting, so converting will involve closing part. Okay, so that need to take care by the human. Of course, uh, I believe that this is my personal thoughts. AI cannot replace the closing part. Okay, yeah, especially in B2B. Okay, conveying, yeah, at certain points AI can replace, but yeah, most of the things need to be done by humans. So if summarize, connect can be taken, not 100% again, and convey and convert part need to be taken care by the human.
Okay. Okay. Great. So Mrinal, from you only, I have next question. Earlier it was all about, and even right now also, it is all about click to call using CRM for a sales process, right? So how this will be changed, or whether it will be changed or not while we are using AI further?
Definitely, it is and it will be actually. Okay. If we'll see earlier we received the lead. Okay. We get the detail, everything. We send an email. Then of course, like after email, it's like we schedule a demo and everything. A long process. Even if let's suppose we need to connect directly with the customer, we give a call. Let's suppose after a daytime, 2 or 3 daytime. Now everyone want speed. To be very honest, speed is something very important factor in the industry. Okay, so slowly, rapidly, I would say like it's actually changing the industry. Now people are not waiting for receiving a call after 2 days, 3 days. They want instant demo. Okay, especially if we're talking about B2B, they want instant product information. So click to call or something was there. Okay, even it is there also. But the point is AI speech bot, especially speech bot, I would say replacing by connecting instantly, gathering all the information together. And even speech bot is also giving a personalization test too, in terms of language, in terms of their information, gathering about their events, past experience, maybe qualification, all these things.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So coming back to you, Amisha. I would like to understand, or even viewers must they want to understand, like how we can create the customer experience, or where we have to balance around customer satisfaction while we are using AI.
Uh, I believe that where customer satisfaction is exactly the perfect area of sales process or support process where we can see human and AI working together. And this is rather common that we have. It's something happened to me actually, so I was a bit little hesitant in sharing. So I placed an order from an Instagram shop, and while the entire thing being where I wanted to know what's my order status, what's my delivery date, and everything, I was able to get an instant response with their inbuilt chatbot. And I was very assured. It also made me trust the brand because they had an instant support with for my queries. So I placed an order, and when I received my order, I was kept in loop about at all the stages where the order is. And unfortunately, I did not like it, so I wanted to return it. Even for the return, there was an instant help that this is how I can return. This is my return period. But the next stage involved a human. I wanted to talk to a human. I wanted that thing to escalate to a human agent. And that's where the delay came in. So till the point there was an AI in the loop, I was extremely happy with the service. I had no complaints. I also trusted the brand. I was also assured in a way as an end customer. But delay happened, and post the delay, I just thought I'd never order from this brand anymore. So that's where so satisfaction was completely in the picture until I was getting immediate resolutions. So see, be it AI or be it human, support the maximum support questions or maximum support queries are about immediate resolutions. And the end user will not care if the answer is coming from AI or human. It will only need a solution at the time of the problem has occurred. And if you understand this thing about support is that most of the queries, 80% of the queries are very manual, very mechanical. It is something that a user can help. If you're selling a product, if you're in a service business, and you have a trained AI agent at your end that can answer these questions immediately, your customer is happy with you. Customer trusts you. It's as simple as that. In those 20 cases, when cases, I would say, or in those 20 complex cases where you need to assure your customer, you need to come up. And it can be AI, it can be human. But with AI support, I think trust building has happened very quickly.
Okay.
That's a win-win. That's a win-win for us also. Like we have to spend less time in worrying about what queries are come. Somebody is looking for a sleeping solution, or another case can be that I am looking for a sleeping solution, but because I am not able to sleep at night, so I will be searching for something at 3 a.m. Your sales human rep is not available at that time. But
Right.
having a chat agent or having a voice agent who can immediately help me with my queries is going to make me want to call you guys again and maybe purchase from you. So customer satisfaction is again very foundationally handled by as much as you want to train the pure AI on the right direction.
Okay.
That's the end. It all comes about brand reputation,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that will definitely with a satisfied customer, satisfied ratings, your brand reputation will increase. So it's a it's a win-win picture if you see in a like a bigger lens. I think it's a win-win solution.
Right. So, Mrinal, would you like to add something to it?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, yeah, of course, we'll need to manage the balance between like how much percentage of AI we are using in support part. Because see, at the end of the day, we also need to get human touch. We need to consider the customer satisfaction, and that is the most important why we are working for all of this. Okay. So of course, at certain level, we can implement, but not at 100% level. Certain part can be handled, but when it's complex part, when it's a part of where human touch is needed, definitely human need to be involved.
Okay, so basically it's a balance of both.
Yeah,
We
it's a
have
balance,
to,
correct.
or we can use AI. Along with that, that we have to intervene or we have to have humans as well
Yeah,
when we talk about customer satisfaction, right?
correct, correct.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
as I said, if you see AI as an enabler, lot of your understanding about how simplify your sales or support processes is going to happen. Otherwise, the question that we always focus on, is it going to replace us? No, it's going to help us. That's it.
Okay, okay, great. So anyone can take this question. We are talking about IVR bot, we are talking about voice bot or a WhatsApp bot as well. So who is the winner among all? Anybody can take this question, any of you.
See, it's a question like we cannot give a very straightforward answer. No one is going to be winner, no one is going to be loser. Okay, we need to again, I would say we need to maintain the balance. Okay, we need to assess the situation, we need to assess the circumstances. Okay, and then we'll need to place the right AI at the right place. Okay, I would say. So, for example, I can just give you a hint. Let's suppose we're talking about the AI speech bot. So, when we need to implement the AI speech bot in the support part, especially, so I would say the first is basically when you have some matter that is urgent. Okay, and when I'm saying you have, that's in customer. Okay, so for any kind of urgency, any kind of urgent matter, I think, I believe SpeechBot is the perfect solution where we can place. The second is when we need to authenticate something by using speech. Okay, then I think a SpeechBot is perfect. The third and very important is when we need to detect any kind of emotion. Okay, during the call, a SpeechBot is perfect. And the fourth one is if your flow is short. Okay, I would say if the flow is very short, okay, very structured, definitely we can go for a speech part. Okay, but when we're talking about the chatbot, when we can implement whether it's a WhatsApp chatbot, your website chatbot, any kind of social media chatbot, any sorts of this. The first thing I would say, if the flow is multitasking, okay, then definitely we can go for the chatbot part. Second, if anyone need to share any kind of image as a proof, so for example, in case of Rapido, I can just give you a very straightforward example. Let's suppose if you made a payment two times, okay, so Rapido will ask, okay, give me a screenshot of. You cannot go with the speech bot. Then what you need to do, you need to send an email. Here, what we can do is we can go for the chatbot where you'll have the option to upload any kind of images, any kind of documentation, anything like this. Third, I would say when you also need certain kind of guidance or guidelines from the chatbot in form of visual, then of course you'll need to take care about the part of chatbot. So again, Chanda, my point will remain same. It's not who's going to win. It's like a win-win situation for everyone, but we'll need to identify the circumstances where we are actually going to implement which AI tool.
Okay, so it basically varies process to process and industry to industry, right?
Yeah, not industry,
Like
I would say
what can
process to
be,
process.
yeah.
Process to process along
Okay,
with the industry to industry.
okay, great. My next question is, we are talking about sales, we are talking about support. So AI bot or AI can be used for the tech support as well.
Very good question, Chanda. Okay, tech support, when we are talking about tech support, here we are more focused on the technical skill. It is not only support skill what you need to have. Okay. And even in our case also, if you'll see with the SAN software, our old product are very technical. Here, if we are
Right.
going to use whole AI function in our support, I believe like personalization will be missing. We won't be able to provide the 100% solution. So I would say if your structure if your like technical support structure is well defined 100%, if you have a knowledge base, if you have experience bank, everything with you, and along with this what you need to have is very important thing is basically a short flow. Okay, so it's like if your flow is very long, okay, I would say speech bot or AI and even a chat bot is not going to help. Because in technical support, maybe every second day you'll feel a new situation. And again, of course, you'll be adding it to your experience bank or knowledge base, but still you'll face certain situation, right? So if structure is defined well and the flow is very short, of course you can go for it. But if the structure is very long, But if structure is not 100% defined, okay, and if you have something to add in your knowledge base, definitely you need to add that part at certain level only, or even I would say just skip that part in technical support.
Okay. So let's talk about this factor as well. We have talked about support, tech support, and all. So AI can also improve the auditing quality, or it can improve the process of auditing as well.
I would say yes. Here I'm very straightforward. Definitely, it is like it is doing, and it will do in a very good manner. Okay. See, currently, what is happening in industry? If you need to do auditing, let's suppose I give you a live example. If you have a call center of 50 people, you need to at least allocate 2 people for quality auditing only. On that, too, on a real time basis. Okay, it's not like if even you are going to do a sampling. Okay, because let's suppose there is a call of 5 minutes, you will take around 5 minute time to just observe, or maybe you will take twice of the call time during the call duration. Okay. So in that case, the time consumption is too high. So if you have a large volume of data for quality auditing, of course AI can help in a very good manner. AI can process those data in just a few hours, or I would say few minutes. Okay, based on the how we are going to train them. The second part is basically if we are not going to use AI in quality auditing, so there will be a chances of biasness. When human is doing it, you cannot ignore that part. But when AI is doing it, of course, you can say like I would say like we can reduce, we can just skip the 100% biasness from the process. And third very important part is there are chances of manual error. Okay, if you're doing it manually, like let's suppose like I'm not in a good mood, I'm just like going to listen to your call. I'm going to put 2 star. Okay, let's suppose I have a bad day. Okay, so but A can have the bad day. You can understand that one. Okay, so it's like yeah, the chances of manual error we are going to remove that part also. So of course, for the auditing part, I believe this is going to be a game changer in the industry.
Okay. Okay, so let's talk about this as well. While a call is landing, whether it's sales or support, maybe, right?
Mhm.
So how accurate is that? Like before landing a call, it maybe verifies a few details and everything. So while a call is landing to any other agent, maybe it's in sales or support. So how accurate is that, and how AI is helpful in that case?
Yeah, AI is definitely very helpful. Again, this is again a part of somehow not 100% part of quality auditing itself. Okay. So I'll divide the whole part in 3 segments. First segment is basically before landing the call. So in the first segment, what AI can do here? First thing, AI can provide intent. Okay, AI can predict intent based on the past experience. Okay, so definitely can provide an indicator to the support executive, can help in routing too. Okay, the second part is AI can present the knowledge base based on the past experience of that customer before even landing the call. And third very important point is AI can provide some kind of recommendation in I would say tone, personalization, these kind of things. So that's basically a first segment. The second segment is during the call. And during the call, it's too important. The first important thing is let's suppose I'm speaking Australian English. Okay. And people, okay, those who are not able to understand, they are able to understand the English part, but not able to understand the Australian accent. So here, the first thing what AI can do is live transcription of the call. Okay. All the conversation part. The second very important thing is wherever customer is going to ask anything, you have a knowledge base. AI can provide suggestion for answer what you are going to do or what you are going to reply. And third very important point is whenever there is a need to create any kind of ticket during the conversation, AI can definitely create a ticket using any particular source that will be given or that will be trained to the AI. So these three things are very important. Apart from these three, of course, there are multiple things can be done during the call, but these three, I believe, are very important, significant factor. And the third part is definitely I would jump into the third after call. The first thing what AI can do is summarize the call. The second thing AI can do, provide a feedback to the agent. That's basically the live I would say live auditing of the call. Okay, once you're going to drop the call, organization can set up a 5 or 6 or 10 parameter. Let's suppose type of communication, accent, understanding of problem. AI can rate the basically agent based on the parameter. So agent will get instant observation. I would say feedback, anything like this. Okay, and then of course after the call, whatever the ticket has been created, AI can recommend some kind of task, what task need to be done, and that can be automated using the workflow of the AI. So I believe these things can be tackled, and of course, if these things basically we are going to implement in our call center, definitely there will be a massive change in terms of productivity, in terms of quality of the work. Yeah, Chanda.
Okay. So Amisha must be waiting for her turn. Next question is from Amisha. So Amisha, how difficult to set up an IVR bot or how easy it is? Just put some light on it.
Thanks to technology, it has become very simple. It's almost like building a Lego block, and I would say building Lego block is also tougher than what tougher is like difficult rather. Uh, um, the basic understanding is, I think people have become used to how AI works. That's what has happened, and that's why with that understanding, trying to build an voice agent for yourself, trying to build a bot for yourself, or any chat agent for yourself has become very easy. There are just certain things you have to take care of. First, what use case you're serving. If you're not clear with what exactly you want from your agent, you might not be happy with what you have created. Secondly, what kind of intelligence you want it to have, and that answer comes in the selection of LLMs. And again, there's a variety out there, and every LLM is just competing with each other. Third is if you're going for a voice agent, let's say you have a voice style, the language, and once all that is settled, as just building a voice agent. And now you go to the part where you have to decide what functions it has to do. इसको CRM update करना है, description करनी है, या इसको सिर्फ answer देना है. Based on that, we connect it to tools. तो ये बहुत ही basic layer by layer structure है. Or that's how we build it. That's how industries are building, and all these leaders are working in the same way. To understand the simplicity, I'll just give you one very small example. If I want to create an appointment setting agent, that's job is to just book my demo with my lead and set up a calendar invite. Because I have it very clearly in front of me. What I have to do is the prompt. Prompt is very integral. Okay, everything depends on the kind of prompt you are giving. You have to also explain what once you go into it, these are very fine details. But I want my agent to just answer the call, take the and schedule the appointment on the correct date and correct time. I next connected to my Google Calendar. It's connected, and now both me and my lead we have our calendars updated. So that's how it works, and it's I would say it's very simple. Only thing that the challenge is also there. Like to be true, the challenge is that it has to also sound human. You cannot again sound like a mechanical bot, and you cannot expect the action to happen because again it's about building a relationship. Only thing that you have to face, only challenge that most of us face is that to our business, or is it also compensating for the human factor? But yes, to say it takes minutes to getting the report, and because AI learns from us to make a completely functional voice agent, which is trained, which it would hardly take you 1 to 2 days, and you have your voice agent in place.
Okay. So next question is from you only, Amisha. So let's make our CRMs more powerful. So can we AI with the CRM, maybe that we are also any third party CRM, AI can be integrated with that?
Of course. Even would I would come forward and say that more platforms are built on you don't have to buy somebody's complete package if you have your own present apps in your CRM. You use HubSpot, Zoho, any other CRMs. Uh, in terms of in technical terms, what we use is that you need an API to connect or you need a webhook to connect. But
Okay.
yes, it's functional with any CRMs because again, if in terms of in the context of sales and support, from the voice agent, the expected outcome is what? That it listens to the call, it talks to the candidate, and it is also able to update it. You know the whole functionality depends on is it able to connect with the CRMs, is it able to connect with these apps. So that's what they are built for, and hence it's also again very evident and very simply designed. You just have to connect your APIs and you see your your voice agent functioning overall on your CRM, taking care of leads, responses, and everything that you have desire it to do.
Okay. So, Mrinal, over to you again. So just wanted to know, like, while if someone is selecting any particular disposition over the CRM, right? So auto messaging or automatically SMS or maybe a specialized personalized message, WhatsApp can be sent.
Yeah, of course, Chanda. So I believe you're asking about the omni-channel part, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, right, right. To be very
Yeah, of
precise, yes.
course. So we can integrate all the omni-channel. So when we're talking about omni-channel, of course, we have a Meta. In Meta also we have a Facebook, we have a Instagram, we have a WhatsApp now a part of Meta. So that can be integrated whenever, like, let's suppose someone is asking, okay, the AI agent is asking, can I book your appointment for 7 p.m. and the customer is saying, yeah, yeah, go for it. So let's suppose customer is asking, okay, send me a WhatsApp or let's suppose drop me an email. So AI can send an email or AI can drop a WhatsApp during the call also, after the call also. All the chats from the social media can be taken care by the AI. Can AI can provide the response, accurate response, I would say. Okay. So all the omni-channel integration can be done. Even SMS and email, that's not a part of Omni, but you ask for that. So I would say, yeah, both are feasible too.
Okay, okay. So every channel or every conversation or communication can be integrated.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Okay. So Mrinal, next question is from you only, as you are from a telecom company as well. So just wanted to know while we are talking about IVR bot, voice bot. So while they are making calls, right? So can we display a single number maybe, or can we display our own SIM cards number?
Yeah, Chanda, I would say thank you. We both are from the same company. Okay. So yeah, I would say yeah, definitely. There are two way or two approach here. The first approach is using a centralized number. So when we are using a centralized number, we need to understand the infra or we need to understand the mechanism behind it. So when we're talking about the centralized number, we need to allocate the PRI or SIP line. In that case, either the client need to take it directly, either we need to provide maybe any kind of service provider can provide that part. Okay. So if someone is using for the SIP line, definitely centralized number can be highlighted or can be displayed in front of the customer phone. Okay. But here we need to understand certain regulation also about the try. Okay. If we are displaying the centralized number, if you're making a call from the SIP or PRI, of course, we'll need to ensure that when you are dialing the number or AI agent is dialing the number should be registered via verified OTP and it should be within last 6 months only. So that basically that policy, or I would say the compliance we need to follow. Okay, if the number is, I would say, like older than 6 months, then the second option is sim based option, as you said. Okay, so here sim based option is also feasible. We can just provide the sim, and definitely we can connect the sim using any kind of gateways, and that way I think what can connect using the sim line also, and then customer will be able to see the sim based number instead of the centralized number. So both the way are feasible. Yeah, there are certain compliances associated with this that we need to take care about, and of course there are certain business use cases that we also need to take care about. Like I would say, in case of support, centralized number is the perfect. Okay, because your customer they are registered, Of course, if they are making incoming call, they would love to go for one centralized number. In case of sales, if your data is not registered, I would recommend not to go for the PRI or signal.
Okay. So, Amisha, I would like to understand this from you, like how the costing works around all such things. Maybe when we talk about IVR bot, voice bot, I think this is the best question I could ask from you around commercials and all. Any idea, any framework you could share around that?
This is absolutely very, it's a decision making question basically. So this is actually, this is one of those questions, just the answer is not very direct, but yes, it depends on two criteria, your use case and your scale. For smaller teams running on low volume interactions, the per interaction cost might look higher, but as soon as you scale, the economics changes. AI becomes incredibly cheap, but helps you in your efficiency and productivity. So the question that you have to actually ask is how much the cost that you should compare is the value created is equal to the investment you have made. And if you understand the implementation of AI in those spaces, first AI gives you speed to lead, which is very critical. Then, because of your speed to reduction, your conversion rate goes high. That's for the sales. And at the same time, for your support staff, you are resolving queries instantly. So your brand retention, or let's say, sorry, customer retention increases. So these are very economically depend. These two criterias or these two outcomes are a lot dependent on how a business grows. So in terms of value created, you will see that AI has helped you, and that's where your ROI will also start to show up. But let's say if you want to ask me in terms of numbers, it can range from anywhere from 2 cents to $10 per agent. But again, it all depends on your use case and your scale.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm not able to see Mrinal's video. Is it visible to you, Amisha?
I can see. Yeah.
Maybe there is some network issue from my end. So, Mrinal, am I audible to you? Can you please confirm?
Yeah, Chanda, you're audible to me.
Okay, so Mrinal, when we are talking about, okay, so is there any restriction around language, any barrier around that, or can be used in different languages, or any specific language can be used in that?
Chanda, I would say like when we're talking about the language part, as I said, like in industry, you will find multiple languages too. Okay. So currently the whole industry is serving around 70 to 100 language, including local languages. Okay. So mostly you will find in India, at least you will find most of the local languages, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, all the famous local languages you'll find. Okay. Talking about the international language, Arabic, French, German, other famous language definitely you'll find. So currently it's in between 70 to 100. But yeah, since the AI is growing, definitely I'm expecting it to grow at the highest level too.
Okay, okay. So Mrinal, my voice is clear to you, na?
Yeah, clear to clear
Okay,
to me.
okay, great. So next question is from you only. So when we are talking about AI bot, okay. So
Sorry,
can
Chana,
we
I'm missing your
connect
voice.
cross
Chanda,
differently?
excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Chanda is
Yeah.
having a network issue right now, but I can't hear Chanda. I don't know why.
I can hear you, Chanda. Now I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
So while we are talking about AI bot, clear to you, Mrinal?
Yeah. Go
Amisha,
ahead,
who is
please.
with?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Maybe there is some network interruption. Okay, so when we are talking about AI bot and IVR bot, right? So can we communicate cross borders as well? Maybe I'm sitting in some other country and I would like to communicate in some other country. So can we do that as well? Or are there any restrictions on that as well?
Chanda, I would say yes, and I would say no. Yeah. Okay, so when I'm saying yes, so it is like let's suppose you are sitting in USA and your AI bot, or let's suppose your bot is connecting from India. Of course, you can dial the US number, but yeah, there are certain conditions. The first condition is you need to have the US based VoIP. Okay, so if you have the VoIP, definitely you can connect with the US. My VoIP is very easy to get in market. Okay. If I have VoIP, definitely any AI service provider can integrate that VoIP into their system. So definitely, yes, can connect. Okay. But the second point is we'll need to check the certain regulation also. So for example, if you are sitting in the UAE, VoIP is not allowed. Okay, so again, that's need to take care. Okay. Second part is no. Okay, when I'm saying no, so here again, due to certain regulation part, because in certain country you will see, okay, if you're making a call, you need to maintain the server, you need to maintain media, everything in their local country. Okay, I would say like especially in the case of you will find UAE, Saudi, and some Gulf country. Definitely these are the parts. So yeah, both are feasible, but yes, currently which we are solving mostly VoIP is supported. Okay, and if since we have office in Dubai too, so we are not limited in terms of basically certain VoIP.
Okay, great. So I'm done with my questions for now. So thanks for this. Can we get if somebody has some query, some questions? So we would like to answer that as well. Our panelists are waiting for the questions. So anybody who would like to drop questions, we are waiting in the chat box. Anybody who has any question? Okay, so anybody could answer this question. Any of you, Amisha and Mrinal. So this is a question from Ashutosh. So I would like to know how AI is reshaping the traditional customer journey in sales and support.
In one word, I would say response time for everything.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
connecting call, doing research, setting up a demo, providing any kind of pricing information. Everything is connected with one thing, that is the speed. AI is actually reducing the speed, okay, of connect strategy.
Okay. So Amisha, would you like to focus on any of the points, or if you want to throw some light on any of this?
So now I just I would like to go back to my example of that shopping experience from Instagram. See how the traditional customer. I don't think I would have or you would have bought from an Instagram shop 2 years back, right? But now that I was able, when I placed a query, I was getting an instant answer, or that process of me getting my queries resolved. I think that's when I was able to trust the brand. So you were able to, the other end of the experience, if you see as a brand, I was able to retain a customer just by immediate resolution or just by implementing one AI agent that was very well trained on the pricing, on the offers, on the discounts. So I was able to get one customer through this one step. And this is a lot of people that we cater to. They are these coaches, they are these people who are very happy that their customers are getting immediate resolution. But in the case of a fitness coach, somebody has placed a query, as in when the next starts, they are able to get immediate answers. And their leads are piling up. Actually, now the new issue is that everybody's interested, everybody's getting answers. Though I think all that is happening is less stress and more outcomes. That's what you will see as a brand, or you will see as a company happening to your lead cycle.
Mhm. Right, right. To be very precise. So, okay. So I think Madan Soni has some question. So Madan, you can type your question in the chat box.
Maybe Chanda, you can ask him to connect and mute. Maybe he will feel better. Okay.
Okay. So Camelia, if you can unmute him. So next question. Let's take this question first while they are
Um,
unmuted.
Madan, I have this I have unmuted it.
Okay. While they are processing this, let's take next question. Okay. So, what future trend should companies watch for in AI powered sales and customer support? I'm repeating the question again. What future trend should companies watch for in AI powered sales and customer support? So, Amisha,
Chandra,
Mrinal, are you saying something?
I'm missing your voice actually.
Okay, okay. So, if you can just check this question from the chat box if you have the
Mhm.
access.
Yeah, I have. I'm just reading it.
So,
So the company. As I said, Nisa, so basically the whole focus was currently AI is taking care, not 100% again, I'm making it clear, not 100%, but yeah, most of the activity in connected strategy. So we'll need to focus on how AI is going to take care of the convey and convert strategy too. Okay, so that's a trend actually we need to follow, I would say.
And as
okay.
for sales and customer support teams, they have to see this again. Uh, that it's human and AI are going to come in collaboration. It's the war about human versus AI has totally gone. It has stopped, and there's a lot of misconception that I guess we also cleared through all these questions. But if you in future, what you're going to get as in like you don't have to now sit back and research your lead. You don't have to sit back and go through 100 people list and call them one by one. Such time taking tasks are going to eliminate, and AI is going to help you. And now that if you were able to if you were able to like do like to close 2 leads or 4 leads in a day, that number could increase. And you know such trends, the trends that are going to come are mostly around human and AI collaboration, and and also resulting in trust building, which is a very important factor both for sales and both for customer support. And now and the traditional chatbots are also gone. Voice AI is the first interaction point. So you place a call, the user gets all the answers. What else do you just need to for the next stage? That's where you come in. It's to be as simple.
Okay. So, Madan, you have got unmuted. You can ask the question, but I think it's muted only here. Madan, can you please use your microphones? Hello. If you have any question and you are unable to unmute yourself or unable to ask, you can just put that in chat box. So anybody else has any query, any questions? Okay. Okay, so am I audible to both of you?
Yes, yes.
No?
You are.
Okay. So how can sales teams leverage AI to improve lead qualification and conversions? So it is all about they are asking like how we can improve lead qualification or maybe conversion of leads overall. Rinal, am I
Amisha,
audible?
yeah, Chandra.
Uh,
So,
yes.
see, when we are talking about the again the sales and lead qualification part, okay, implementation of various kind of AI tool. Okay, first point is of course AI speech bot. You can implement to speed up the process of connecting. Second is of course implementing of AI research tool. There are lots of tool where you can gather the data. Third point is providing the prediction or prioritization of account. Prioritization can be done based on numbers of factor, maybe the location. So in case of let's suppose a banking customer, or let's suppose a loan-based company. Okay, now if you are getting a loan request from let's suppose an individual, okay, from tier one city, tier two, tier three, you need to prioritize that. If you are getting a request from a businessman, you need to prioritize in a different manner. If you're getting a request from the any employee who are on a regular employment, you need to prioritize on a different. So AI can help you analyzing, summarizing, and definitely providing a strategy to do all of this. So definitely these things can be taken care by the AI.
And I think on-demand information and on-demand demos and even hyper-personalization of the offers will also help you retain the client or retain the lead very accurately instead of waiting for the lead to pick up your call. And what used to happen, we used to call these leads and they won't pick up, and we would just be, the next thing would be the lead is lost in all the chaos. But now at least with the very even the very first day, because the filtering has happened, the research has happened, on the very first call, the offer you place or the kind of conversation you have is going to increase the chances of converting that lead. And on the very first call, not it will not take you 3 4 calls or 3 4 messages and 3 4 exchanges. You will catch the lead at the point as it is interested only by having this research done beforehand. Or by offloading these tasks to AI, you can exactly focus on the selling part of it.
Right, right. Okay. So next question is, can AI help reduce friction in buying process? And if yes, how?
Action in buying process. Okay.
So I'm repeating the question one more time for you. So can AI help reduce friction in the buying process? And if yes, then how?
For the buying process, of course, see there are two kind of dependency. First one is from where you buy. Okay, so if they are providing all the available tools for analyzing, comparing, and everything, definitely that will be one add-on. Second, if they are not providing, then what you have internally. Okay, so it's totally depend upon both the side. Okay, from their side, of course, what tools or what basically analysis they are providing. From your side, if they don't have, what analysis you have. What I would recommend or what I would comment, basically it's a typically depend upon the industry to industry. Okay, what product you are buying. Okay, basically it is a capital product or it's non-capital product. So various things we need to take care. Okay, and especially for the tools part, what kind of CRM you're using, that's also important. What kind of comparison, what kind of things uh, integration is feasible with your existing CRM, that's also dependent. So I would say yes, but again, this is very conditional. Okay, what product you're buying and what other service provider are providing. I think so. Now I'm facing some issues. Is there anything? Hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
you're
To top.
audible, but we are missing you in between.
Okay. Okay, so to top that, what Mrinal said, that manual roadblocks will be eliminated exactly. So when you don't have a roadblock, the friction is automatically reduced. Let's say two sellers are selling similar products, and one is able to, and the query is about that I want it customized. The other products are similar. So on one place, I am able to ask how much customization will cost me, and if there is an immediate response to the, because based on the pricing structure, and on one there is no response, like two different sites and two similar products but two different setups. One has an agent in place, one does not have an agent in place. Now, because I got the answer, I will not stop saying I, because your user got the answer. Your user might be very happy to at least have those details, and then they can make better decisions. And once the decision is made, that's where the buying as an action happens. So first it's buyer intent, so understanding the intent of the buyer, and then helping the buyer with the right informations based on the all the research and analysis you have done based on the sentiment. And then when the decision is made in a way, and you are able aligns with your brand, I guess you have your customer at your end.
Right, right. Okay, so we have few guys. So catch them later, maybe, or maybe we can connect them later. So can we wind up this? Mrinal, am I audible to you, Amisha?
Yes, yes. Net.
Okay. So maybe there is some network intervention. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us today. One more question. Let's take this one as well. What are the risks for relying too heavily on AI customer interactions?
I would love to go for this question. So risk again, there is no direct answer. So let's suppose I'm making a tool, okay, and that is basically it's not perfect. Let's just working in 70%, 80%. Okay, so I would say don't use the word AI. I would say use the word tool. Okay, AI is reliable. Okay, what tool you are using, you need to check whether they are reliable. That is reliable or not. Okay. So if the tool is reliable, of course, how will check the reliability of the tool? That's a different topic. Okay. But yeah, I would say AI is reliable. Tool will need to check.
Okay, great, great. So thanks for joining our session today, and we are winding up now. So great talking to our panelists. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much, Anil. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much.